Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Rap Palette with another news update. And this is going to be about Jaslyn Adams. So, a lot of y'all might be aware of this story. Jaslyn Adams was shot and killed in Chicago at a McDonald's drive-thru while her dad was trying to order something. And it's heartbreaking to do this story, but I wanted to do this to say some good news. They do have one of the suspects in custody. It's a bittersweet feeling, and I don't know how the Adams grandmother are feeling right now. Now, the family of Jaslyn Adams is breathing a slight sigh of relief after a heartbreaking week following the shooting death of their 7-year-old in a McDonald's drive-thru. On Thursday, police officials captured a suspect in a deadly shooting after a high-speed chase that resulted into a car crash. Police were surveying the suspect in the western suburbs prior to chase, according to NBC Chicago. In an attempt to run from the police, the suspect fled in a vehicle where they eventually crashed on an Eisenhower Expressway and attempted to carjack another vehicle. During this confrontation, he was shot in the arm by police and rushed to a nearby hospital where his condition is unknown. I'm just overwhelmed, Jaslyn's grandmother stated. I've been trying to call detectives all day, she stated. It's a bittersweet feeling. She doesn't know how to feel right now. She said she hoped and prayed God that this is him. McCollum continued. We can live in peace just a little bit and have a little peace in our heart, in our minds for our Pinky. Police still actively looking for an additional suspect in the shooting. Police asked the public in help in order to detain these suspects in the shooting, which devastated the North Lawndale community on Sunday. Gunmen opened fire in the McDonald's drive-thru where Jaslyn and her father, Jonte Adams, were waiting in their order. Jonte was shot in the back and hospitalized, but has since been released. Police are still investigating the motive of the shooting. During a balloon release on Wednesday, Jonte said he wanted nothing more than the suspects to be caught. That's my baby I just lost, Adams said. I just got shot. My baby got shot 6 times. I seen my daughter face down in the car. I will never forget. I want my daughter killers locked up. All these cameras, use them. I just want justice for my baby, he continued. I want my baby's killers in jail. On Monday, activists advocated for justice while also calling attention to the needs for community members, which include resources for employment, community care, and activities for the youth. The family has launched a GoFundMe which surpassed its $10,000 goal in funds. Now I want to give you my opinion. Chicago has always been known for its deadly gun violence and the victims that have been caught in this. Now, for a lot of people who are unaware of this, we do not know the motives of the crime, but one thing I can do say that is quite disturbing. Jonte Adams, previously before this, in the video, he was pissing on the graves. Also, allegedly, they stated he's known to be a gang member. That's another factor. With that being said, with all these factors including into this, you had a drive-thru and ops pull up on you. Riddle the car with bullets. And your little baby get killed. I'm not gonna lie to you. This story kind of had me crying because you would never want to see a little girl hurt. But who are we gonna blame? Are we gonna blame the shooters or are we gonna blame the father? Who's gonna take accountability? That's the question I want to ask people. You answer that for me. You let me know who's at fault here. Who's the problem here? Do we blame the black community? Do we blame the culture that infests this mentality where people think they can just pick up a gun and it's on site and they shoot wherever, shoot little girls, shoot grandma houses, and they think this is all cool? Bad enough we got police killing young women, and that's even questionable. But I do say that before we could start straightening up everybody else's houses. We need to straighten our own, and we need to state the facts. And I know he stated on an interview, he said everybody focusing on him because the question we want to know is, why would somebody riddle a car with bullets for? What kind of static do you got? You feel what I'm trying to say? This is Chicago. If you gangbanging, and I'm not saying him, I don't know if this is all allegedly, I don't know why are you out there if you got pressure with your kids in the car. That's all I want to know. But all I can say is I pray for the family. I pray for the grandmother. I hope they get some kind of peace. I hope the killers get caught. But I do hope that we can have some change. We all talking about the same narrative about trying to fix the community, trying to have things, activity of youth. The community need to want to change these type of things too. You need to start giving up the shooters. If you think this, if you don't want to be a snitch, you're just as bad as them. Give up the shooters. We need to start hauling these guys away. Busloads of them. Anybody who claimed to be a shooter, I'm dropping a dime on them, point blank period. You shooting up a grandmother's house, we got to give you 40, 60 years. Come on, man. A lot of y'all scared. They think they're going to do something. You know what they're going to do. They're already damaging the neighborhood. Come on. Get these guys off the street. And that's all I mean on that. Do me a favor. Like and subscribe and share the video. Rap Palette out.